wasn't easy for him. He was criticized a lot by the press, by the media. What's surprising is that he didn't fight back. What you wrote in the book is that he actually practiced forgiveness. He didn't fight back because he knows if he fight back, it's going to drain his energy that he could have used to preach the gospel. And sometimes he would actually invite to meet with the critics, but sometimes the critics don't want to meet him. Learning from him, how can we practice forgiveness? Because as we all know, it's not easy. People do us wrong, people betray us, people said something hurtful to us. How do we practice forgiveness? Because it's not easy. In the case of Billy Graham, it's like he's this public figure, speaking in front of thousands of people. It's not easy because oftentimes our first initial reaction is to fight back. We know that's not what God wants. How can we practice that forgiveness, even though it's hard?
First, I would say we will not do it perfectly. we will not be perfect forgivers. Sometimes it will take time for us to be able to see what's really important here. And sometimes it's hard being among, sometimes Christians get very zealous, but it's a zeal without wisdom. It's a zeal to make wrongs right now. There's a lot of these things we realize that we can pray, we can make our best efforts, we make our plans, but it's, God who determines the outcome. We've got to be faithful in planting the seed, but the harvest is the Lord's. We've got to be, I think we've got to be wise farmers. We've got to spread seed, wisely and not waste efforts. But ultimately, whether or not we have a bountiful harvest or whether, we are in a time of famine, that's not up to us. We need to be faithful in famine. We need to be faithful in times of feasting. But there is much in this life on planet Earth that we are not in control of.
If you enjoyed this part of the video, you can watch the full video on my YouTube channel, link on my bio.